Well, our next story features scenes from a historical documentary that tells the story of freedom fighter, attorney, and human rights advocate Albie Sachs, who spent more than 60 years fighting apartheid. He was arrested, held in solitary confinement, tortured, exiled, and he lost an arm in a car bombing. Viewers, Carolyn Turner introduces us to the film Vegenance, Albie Sachs and the New South Africa.
A bomb explodes in 1988 and the life of a freedom fighter is forever altered. The archival film Vegenance, Albie Sachs and the New South Africa illuminates the struggles of the legal scholar and constitutional court justice.
That moment every freedom fighter waits for. Will they come for me today? And they'd come for me and I'd survived.
It's not as if you wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to speak up. It's whatever the consequences, I can't accept this.
When he made the decision that he was going to sit on benches that were segregated and make a statement, for Albie, it was a natural thing to do that.
So this is what it's like. Alone in a concrete cube. The head of the interrogation comes to me. He says, "You sure you don't want to say something?"
The film highlights Sachs' key career moves with the African National Congress, but Sachs credits jazz musicians for writing the New South Africa Constitution.
Mozambique was a heartbeat for us. It was about creating a different type of society altogether.
But there was a moment when, jazz represented the spirit of the future and the spirit of people being able to come together and what a non-apartheid state would look like in South Africa. And many of the white people involved in this struggle, kind of grew up listening to Black Cape Town jazz and feel like it's in their blood. And so that's, I think, what Albie meant by saying that the Constitution had been written by our musicians before we sat down to put it to words.
The film includes a revealing interview with the person responsible for the bomb.
Henry was willing to be interviewed by me because my assessment of him and what he's doing is that he really still wants some kind of forgiveness from Albie that he hasn't quite gotten.
Nothing that I did out of my own means. I did because I was a soldier and I got an instruction. I'm just a functionary for the state. That's what I am. There's a threat against my country. I have to take action.
Sachs was later invited to co-author the Constitution and appointed to the Constitutional Court by Nelson Mandela.
Here, after 24 years in political exile, Albie Sachs being greeted by his mother at Cape Town Airport.
He is the real Mr. Constitution. He is the real Mr. Bill of Rights.
I, Albert Louis Sachs, do hereby swear that in my capacity as Judge of the Constitutional Court of the Republic of South Africa, I will uphold and protect the Constitution of the Republic and the fundamental rights entrenched therein.
Lying in bed recovering, I receive a note. "Don't worry, Comrade Albie, we will avenge you." Avenge me? We're going to chop off the arms? We're going to blind people? Where's that going to get us? But if we get democracy in South Africa and freedom, that will be my soft vengeance.
The filmmaker explains why the film is important.
I feel like, well, maybe I can make a film that will help share their story with a larger audience and explain, why they have both an inspirational life and maybe can lead other people to, both appreciate what their lives have meant and use it as inspiration for their own commitments.
The film captures Albie Sachs' achievements as well as the essence of the period. Carolyn Turner, VOA News.